Picture this. You're standing on a hill, looking down at a small town or even a bustling city. Have you ever wondered why places are arranged the way they are? Why some towns have houses packed together, while others stretch out in a long line or are spread far apart? In this video, we're going to look at the patterns of settlements around the world and the reasons behind them. By the end, you'll understand why some places feel cozy and crowded, while others seem to stretch on forever. Introduction. Today, we're exploring three main types of settlement patterns: clustered, linear, and scattered. Each pattern is influenced by the natural surroundings, resources, and even history. Let's look at what makes each one unique and how these patterns shape the communities that live in them. Brought to you by Super Simple Sheets. From coast to coast, worksheets that work. Discover the full range of what we offer at supersimplesheets.com. Section 1. Clustered settlements. First, let's dive into clustered settlements. In a clustered settlement, houses, shops, and schools are gathered close together in a small area. This type of pattern is common where resources like water and farmland are close together, making it convenient for people to share what they need. In many villages in India, clustered settlements form around a central water source or temple. By living close together, everyone has easier access to water, food, and other necessities. During medieval times in Europe, people built towns with walls for protection, which meant all the buildings had to fit within those walls, creating tightly packed communities. Clustered settlements often bring a strong sense of community because people are close to each other. But they can also feel a little crowded, with less space for each family to have their own land. Section 2. Linear settlements. Now let's look at linear settlements where buildings, homes, and farms form a line, often following a river, road, or railway. Think of these settlements like a string of pearls, with each pearl lined up along a road or river. This pattern is often found near rivers, where people settle to have easy access to water and transportation. One well-known example is the settlements along the St. Lawrence River in Canada. French settlers built homes along the river, which allowed them to travel, fish, and trade easily. You can still see this pattern today, with homes and farms stretching out along the riverbanks. In mountain areas like the Andes in South America, villages are often arranged along narrow mountain valleys where the land is flat enough to farm. These linear settlements make travel and trade easy along a single path, but they can also be vulnerable. If that road or river becomes blocked, the entire settlement can be cut off. Section 3. Scattered settlements. Finally, let's explore scattered settlements where homes and farms are spread out over a wide area. These patterns are often found in regions with lots of land and not many people, such as rural parts of Canada, Australia, or the United States. People in scattered settlements often rely on farming or raising animals, so they need a lot of space for crops or grazing. In Australia's outback, for instance, farms are huge, covering as much land as some small countries. These large cattle stations mean families live far apart, since there's a lot of land but fewer people. Similarly, in Canada's northern regions, people live in scattered settlements because resources like food and water can be difficult to find, and harsh climates make farming challenging. Scattered settlements give people lots of space, but they also come with challenges. Stores, schools, and hospitals may be far away, meaning people often have to travel long distances. In some remote parts of Canada, students even attend school over the internet or radio because the nearest school is too far to reach every day. Conclusion. So, why do settlement patterns matter? Clustered settlements bring people close together, making it easier to share resources and feel connected. Linear settlements follow natural paths like rivers and roads, connecting people along a line. And scattered settlements provide plenty of space, often in rural areas where people rely on the land itself. Each settlement pattern tells a story about the people who live there and the land around them. Next time you look at a map or drive through a town, see if you can spot these patterns and think about what they say about that place. What kind of settlement pattern do you live in? Thanks for watching. Simplify your teaching journey with Super Simple Sheets. Across Canada, we're known for our ready-to-use, curriculum-aligned worksheets. Dive into our educational solutions at supersimplesheets.com. Super Simple Sheets. From coast to coast, worksheets that work.